One of this year's brilliant performers. Crowd just getting a little bit excited there. And what a start that is by Martinez. 17.64. That is going to take some stopping. Brilliant.
And they're pumping their arms down the back straights. Ethiopia 1, it's USA 2, Ethiopia 3 and 4, Canada 5, 100 meters to go. And can Halu turn the upset on her teammates? Halu would not be the Ethiopian we'd expect to win. Can Al, Paris and Pierre take a surprise victory? It's not going to be Halu of Ethiopia 1. No way, first time Holly Mills rising well. It's Holly Mills at the moment, but keep your eye on Kendall Williams, the USA in lane 2. Williams, it's going to be Holly Mills from Vitz, from Kendall Williams, from my seated position, but we will wait for those final results. It's their first attempt at 1 meter and 83. She made that look easy. Look at Vitz. This is her first round attempt. See that 14.03 for Vitz, puts her in second place overall at the moment.
2 events away from a possible world title. How about this? 6.60. We're used to glorious performances coming from Nafi Tiam, her teammate, but this time gold is going back to Belgium with Nouwevits. Wonderful performance. Nouwevits was absolutely brilliant there. She takes the gold.
Just turning our attention back to the women's shot put. It's Chase Ely. This is the 5th round throw. In 3rd place, and Chase Ely has just squeezed her way into 1st place. 20 meters and 21 centimeters. She came in as world lead. And that is huge. And you can see it's brilliant. 20 meters 43 for Oriol Dongmos. Look what that means to the Portuguese lady.
It's a really quick start. Briscoe going well. Svoboda's got a little bit of ground to make up. It's very, very close. And it's Kambundji on the near side. 6.95. Briscoe got out brilliantly, as she had done all the way through the heats and the semi-finals. But on the near side, whilst everybody was watching the battle between the American and the Pole, Kambundji came through from lane 8 and upgrades bronze 4 years ago to gold here in Serbia.
So crazy what the other girls already ran this morning. I saw what they did in the semi-final, and I just knew that it's going to be such a fast final. To be the winner of all the other ones, and yeah, also big congratulations to them. Everyone competed so well today, and I'm really happy about my day today.
Pretty even start there. Damien Warner eking out a victory over the others. Would be Damien Warner from Simon Ehammer. I'd like to see Damien Warner take some pressure off himself. See, that has been measured as 8.05, 1 centimetre lead over Ehammer.
Guess is right underneath it very well. And it's just shy of that, 14.89.
Warner also goes clear.
Looked like a tentative start there from Ash Maloney to me, and Damien Warner is away and got always clipping those hurdles hard.
Doesn't have this title, Warner. Wants it, needed that, and got it. That's the resolve of a champion. But Damien Warner at last becomes the world indoor champion.
It's always tough, especially after an Olympic Games, where we spent 5 years focusing on one specific moment, and that moment comes and it goes. And you have to kind of reframe your goals and your focus, and I wasn't sure if I was going to come to the World Indoors, but I'm certainly glad that I did. Got my season off to a really good start, and looking to build on this as we move forward into the season and to Oregon or later this summer.
Watch the clock. This is really quick. The world record is 3:53. It's her own, but it'll be a massive championship record. Sege delivers the gold she's craved for so long. straight to the front, right at the start, the world record holder.
At 2 metres, and here's Eleanor Patterson for a lifetime best. That is a second time clearance at 2 metres for Eleanor Patterson, a new oceanic record. Oh, what a response! Yaroslava Mahuchik, that is why she is one of the best championship athletes around. The Ukrainian, under pressure there, third time clearance at 2 metres. This is a first attempt at 2 metres and 2 centimetres. Wow, Yaroslava Mahuchik! What has she done there? A first time clearance at 2 metres and 2 centimetres. It took her 3 attempts to get over 2 metres.
Silver in Doha, it's gold in Belgrade.
It was difficult to didn't think about Ukrainian and what in Ukraine use it were, but when we will compete with Patterson, we compete in Banska before it, and it was so cool that we have a competitor. But when I come to my coach before third attempt to 2 meters, she say, you can do it, and I think yes, I can do it for all Ukrainian.
Milawebo rounding this last bend. She's beginning to pull away. She's trying to make history for the Bahamas, and she's going to do it. Shawnee Milawebo tying up, but it doesn't matter. It's gold for the Olympic champion. How impressive was that?
Away first time, pretty even at the start. Looked like the French woman got a fantastic start. And it is Samba Mayella of France carried through the line. Fantastic last hurdle.
The most emotional celebration we have seen so far in Serbia.
Bassett of America disadvantaged now on the outside of that lane 1. Jareem Richards doing everything he can to hold on to this world indoor title, but the American is coming. And it is just Jareem Richards of Trinidad and Tobago, and that time is sensational.
Out of sorts last year, back in form this year. 480, third and final time. She's guaranteed a medal, but which colour? Oh yes! Oh yes! Sandy Morris is on fire!
Last year I had some demons to fight away, and tonight I was out there not to prove it to the world, but to prove to myself that I can still compete at this level, I can still do this thing, I'm still a medal contender, I haven't gone anywhere, and I'm back, and I'm very happy that I was able to do that.
It's another huge row from Donna Romani over that 22-metre mark. The white flag is raised. Looks like he's joining the party with Thomas Walsh and Ryan Krauser.
Congratulations to Romani, a massive 0.75-ish meter PB, and so I'm just waiting on my over half a meter PB to come. But no, he threw extremely well, competed extremely well, so he won the competition tonight for sure.
They're safely away. Bracey got a good start. Lamont Jacobs trying to get into his running. Christian Coleman's up at the moment. Oh, it's so close. It's so close. Is it the Olympic champion from the world champion just? I think Jacobs might have done it. It's Jacobs. Cometh the hour. Cometh the Olympic champion. His dip on the line brings glory. This high jump competition, 5 men over 231. What about Wu?
2 metres and 34, first time clearance for Wu. That's why he's world number 1 in this 2022 indoor season. Oh, it took him 3 attempts to get 2 metres and 31, but he is the first man clear at 2 metres and 34. That puts him back in that gold medal position.
That was close to a lifetime best, that 14.28 for the Ukrainian. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty good from Bekromanchuk. 14.74 for Bekromanchuk. She moves into second place. Ukrainian up amongst the medals. 7 athletes yet to jump.
Last chance. It would be the perfect sign-off from one of the all-time greats. She's got on the board. This will count. Oh, it's huge. Oh, it's massive. We don't even need to see the measurements. Cometh the hour, cometh the greatest of all time. It's a standing ovation in the Stark Arena. The whole place has stopped, and the headlines have been written by the woman who never, ever fails to deliver. Yulimar Rojas, the world champion, the Olympic champion, has shattered her own world indoor record. 15.74. I will say that again because it is so astonishing. 15.74. Yulimar Rojas makes history in Belgrade. Holloway was the last to rise, but he's already up into his running. Who's going to take the second spot? He's miles clear, Martin Odegaard. But despite being the last athlete to get into the set position, Holloway has stormed into the final. And by the way, if the time is confirmed, he has equalled his own world indoor record at 7:29. Holloway the last to rise, he always is, and it's a great start from the American. He's miles clear, watch the clock, it might be a world record, a huge battle on for the silver. 7:41, not quite as quick. Holloway is the king in Belgrade tonight.
Who is going to have the legs over this final 50 metres? Here comes Tony Van Diepen, and the Spanish team, as always, a tiny bit more, but victory for Kevin Borlée and Belgium. What a well-judged final leg by Kevin Borlée. And it's another medal for Belgium.
Herbie looks a little tired. Femke Bol is closing. Justina Sweetie Ursutic, so often she times it to perfection. Stephanie Ann McPherson is holding it at the moment. It's going to be gold for Jamaica. What a fitting way for the track athletics to come to a conclusion.
Handling this pressure superbly, waving at the crowd when she entered the stadium. Ivana Villetta. Oh, that looked good on the board. She's got the green light for Ivana Villetta. I think that will be an improvement on her 6 metres and 89. Villetta doing well there to hold her head out of the sand. 7 metres and 6 centimetres. Listen to that roar. And it's so special when you see an athlete in front of a home crowd win a championships. Hats off to Ivana Villetta.
Could the final word go to Mondo Duplantis for a world record? It will be the perfect finish for the rock star. And he's done it! He's done it! I cannot believe it. The curtain comes down on an absolutely incredible 3 days in Belgrade. We thought we'd see the final act of drama with the women's 4x4. He waited all afternoon. Everybody is on their feet. Broadcasters, volunteers, the entire stadium is now jumping. The Serbian hosts have done an amazing job, and somehow, as if perfectly to script, Mondo Duplantis delivers once again. Not just the gold, but we finish with a world record. This is a World Indoor Championship that will long live in the memory.